Hi guys, my name's Luke, and I'm going to get straight to the point today and talk about why we don't get what we want in life. And it's quite simple that we don't basically ask enough. We always have to ask, and maybe we don't ask because we're afraid of feeling stupid or feeling foolish or feeling needy. Basically, we're afraid of rejection. So this prevents us from getting anything we want in life, and we're going to run through why we don't do that and how we can prevent ourselves from doing that in order to get what we want. So we don't ask because of rejection, but the thing is we are no better off if we don't ask, and we're normally telling ourselves no, we're not going to get the answer, whereas usually you don't actually know what they're going to say. If they say no, then you know better off. If they say yes, then it's a bonus. The reason why people won't ask, they don't want to take the risk, but the fact they might get a yes, is what we want, but they're no worse off if they don't get the yes anyway. So I'm going to run through 5 steps to how we can make sure that we do ask and how we can get ourselves to ask the right people, because everything you want in life, anything, it's all out there, whether it's in books, information, support, the money, the people, everything's out there. And if you really want it, then you just have to ask the right people. It's all about networking. I've learned this, and if we go through the 5 steps, then you'll see how you can ask with a bit more certainty and get what you want. Right. Step number 1 is, instead of asking as if you're going to get the no, because people go into it thinking, oh, it's not going to happen, you need to ask with certainty, as if it's a done deal. So if you're going in, you're going to be positive, you're going to be upright, you're going to be raring to go. You've got to act as if you are going to get the yes, and if you can create this certainty, then you probably will get the yes. Similarly, step 2 is saying, assume you can get it. So act as if you've already got it, because then you'll act in a different way. Your body language will come off to people, and you'll most likely get what you want. So the third thing is that you need to decide what it is and who it is you need to ask to get what you want. You need to have a little think about who you need to talk to, the right person, because it's not what you know, it's who you know. Bit cheesy, but it's true. If there's something specific you want, you need to go to the right person. You find that person, and if you ask them the right question with the right positivity as such, then normally you'll get more than you expected. It's also important to be very clear and specific what you want. So an example is that everyone, I'm sure anyone you would want more money. So if I gave you a £10 note, would that make you happy? Well, probably not. So someone would say, oh, I just want more money. But the reason why people are never happy is because they need a specific amount, but they never specify. So when they get money, they're not happy, because success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. So if you don't ask yourself the correct question, so if you give yourself a vague question, you'll get a vague result. So if you say, I want more money, you'll get more money, but you're not going to be happy. You need to say exactly what you want, because when you get exactly what you want, then you'll be happy. So the 5th step is basically, if you get a no initially, it doesn't matter, because there's always something else, or that same person can be asked again. The most important step is this step. You need to always ask again. You can't give up, because you can ask on a different day if someone's in a different mood. You can ask, different circumstances, better relationships with people. You never know if you'll get the answer, but if you give up, then it's always going to be a no, so you may as well ask. So they're the basic 5 steps. I'll just run over them again. You've got to ask with certainty. You've got to assume you can get it. You've got to decide who it is that's going to give you what you want. You've got to be very clear, and you've got to keep asking until you get what you want, whether it's through the same person or someone else. Now, you will have to do this by taking risks. You have to be willing to experience a rejection. That's part of life. The more you go through it, the less sensitive you are to it. But you've got to have the attitude, nothing to lose. If you know that, then you'll be fine, because you know that you're no worse off if you didn't ask. You've got to ask with enthusiasm. You've got to be passionate. and you got to really want it inside, and you got to show that person. Normally, if you show more passion about something, they'll give it to you. So ultimately, I think now, if you wanted anything in life, to have a good idea, you need to make a list of the things that you want to ask for, make them very clear, and then you need to think of what is stopping you from asking that at the moment. It's probably fear. But if you can see the benefit of asking that question, the benefit will definitely outweigh the fear. And if you can get yourself to be willing to take that risk, then you'll definitely ask more questions. You'll get much more out of life, and you'll be much more happier. And just remember that more people are likely to say yes than they are to say no. It's just a story you're telling yourself in your head. If you can have that mental attitude all the time when asking, then you're going to go very far. And I hope that everything goes well, and I'll be doing some more videos soon, hopefully on a different topic. It's all based on this book called The Success Principles. It's a very good book. I'd definitely recommend it. And I'll be posting a few more videos soon. Hopefully you like my videos, and please subscribe. Thank you.